Three, two, one. All right, guys, it's been a long while since I've done my Jasmy video, and guys, it looks like we're looking quite bullish according to the charts right now. It looks like we are imminently about to blow up to the top. This could be the next coin and the next narrative that could be going up for a huge move to the upside. Firstly, we'll be forming this lovely a bullish flag, or should I say bull flag over here. We're also noticing a nice rounding off from the bottom, and ultimately we can see this move form like that, give it a continuation for us to continue up to the upside. Now, if that doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to go into 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Right, guys, so we are going to dive back into Jasmy, as I can see that there's going to be quite a significant move about to happen for Jasmy. First of all, we'll form this lovely bull flag over here, and I can show you in a second how to measure up to the next move. This is not a financial advice, just showing you exactly what I see in play that could really help anyone significantly improve in their trades, but most importantly, know hopefully where we should be targeting for our next take profits. If you are a hodler of Jasmy, you want to be loading up even more around about this end, because if we zoom into the charts a little bit, as we can see that we are just about to break up above from this trend line over here, and then once we do, we should be blasting away to the upside. Now that would be a fantastic trade to be had. And how can we measure this? Quite simply, measure right from the top of this move, like so, from here all the way from the initial blast to the top. We will then place this one right on top of here, and potentially we could be moving up another, or up to, or around about another 96% move to the upside, putting the price target of 4 cents, just above 4 cent mark. That looks about right. If this was to happen, then it looks like we're going to go back into price discovery for Jasmy. Well, no, actually, not exactly price discovery. My apologies. Then that'll put Jasmy at the price of 4 cents. And that would be a fantastic move. In fact, I won't be surprised once we do break up from this level that we should hit our next level. After zooming up considerably, it looks like our next level, or our next leg up, should be around about 4 cents and a third. Yes, that will be easily over 100% move to the upside, because quite clearly, just by looking to our left, once we do break up from this level up here, that will be same level around about here. And once we do get above here and reach towards close to our profit target, then it kind of matches to where we should be looking for our first resistance support. Once we get into that above 4 cent mark, that will be roughly around about 4 cents and 3, actually net 0.44716. Now that is a fantastic trade to be had. So how would I prepare myself for this particular trade? It's quite simple, guys. Firstly, what I would do, I would literally hang tight until we see a break up or break above from this blue line over here, which is the resistance line. Once we do see a break up, something along a line like this, then I won't be surprised if there's going to be a pullback at some level. Let's say we do break out from here, we could look for something like this, a little retest before we continue our way to the upside. Now, that's not a guaranteed move, but that's highly likely. Reason why, because whenever we break above a certain level or our last resistance, there's usually a pullback. A pullback can happen from below here, around about there, or even higher. Once a pullback comes in, then that'd be a perfect entry for a trade before we push our way back up to the top, or at least towards our profit target. And that would be a fantastic trade to be had. However, guys, I also like to speak about not just the bullish sentiment, what if there is a bearish case scenario. Now the bearish case scenario would be, what if we don't end up breaking above over here, but instead we see a continual move to the downside? If we do, we could be looking for this level here first. Just look at everything as stages. I'm sure you would hear some people say, if you draw your bull flag, couldn't speak there. If you draw your bull flag and that's your first resistance and that's your supports, that we should be bouncing anywhere around about here. As much as that is true, but we have to also consider that we've already tapped the resistance level quite a few times, so I won't be surprised if we do pull back a little bit. This area here could be the first area of a pullback into, and if that is the case and you're a hodler, then to be fair, your job as a hodler is to always add to your bags whenever we dip. If we dip, this would be the first area that we're looking for to accumulate a lot more of my bags. Because if you've been following my channel, and apologies for not uploading more videos on Jasmy, I've said I've always been bullish on Jasmy, and whenever I do see the dip, I would always try to add more to my bags. So this would be the first area over here, and then if we see a continuation to the upside from down here, then that would be a pretty decent return once we do break up from here, and I'll be holding on until I do see that break up towards that 0.44 mark for Jasmy, and that would be a fantastic news. Bullish as well. There are a few fundamental news coming out of Jasmy, not the biggest news of them all, just something that we already know from the last video and also from the previous months. Like for example, Jasmy 100 million token lockup has started, which is absolutely fantastic. So that means we get a limited supply of Jasmy token circulating for us to purchase, which will drive the price even further up. And also you can find all these links in the description. So yes guys, so I do believe Jasmy would be one of those coins that should be able to, send us off to the moon. I made a bold prediction in my previous videos for Jasmy, but guys, when it comes down to the bull season, we just don't know how high we could potentially go. Nevertheless, what I'll do again for this video, in the interest of the entertainment purposes for the video, as we can see from a weekly chart, let me just get rid of all the lines just so you can see clearly for yourself from a naked chart perspective, that once we do break up from this area up here, then guys, we should be continuing going even much more higher. And this is one of many reasons why the my trade has been fairly successful, for the longest, is because I always zoom out, take a look at any given crypto stock market, forex, from a weekly to a monthly chart. That will give me the overall perspective and the directional bias where we should be expecting our respective coins that we invested in to go to. So let's say now we have drawn another line, but this time a horizontal resistance line. Once we do break up from this level, I wouldn't be surprised if once we do break up from this area over here, which on a smaller time frame, i.e. on a daily time frame, we break up from this bull flag over here, then we should be expecting a lovely move to the upside. How high can we go here? According from the weekly time frame, we should be heading our way back up to 4.442, exactly what I said from a daily chart, but without all the noise here in between. So it looks like from a weekly chart, this is a invalidation area right there. Now, what would happen if we break this level in the coming months? So once we do break from this level, but before we do so, expect some volatility, guys, because once we get into this zone up here, then ultimately this will become support, that will become resistance, and I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce in this area for a little while before moving to the next leg up. How high is the next leg up? Well, the next one will be around about up here, and that'd be at around about 7 cent mark. And guys, if we do get back up to this level, then not only would we be up on our next leg up, but most importantly, the chart will look even more bullish for the long term, and we should continue to make our way up even higher to around about 18 cents, and then from 18 cents then to our all-time highs on the KuCoin exchange, which is at 21 cents. Well, actually, a little bit more accuracy here, at roughly around about 22 cents. If you consider the wick to be as an area of measurement, that'd be at around about 32 cents. So I am extremely bullish on Jasmy. I have no doubt that in this bull market we can get back up to around about that 32-cent mark from where we are now. And in terms of the percentage from where we are now, let's say to roughly around about 32 cents, that should give us around about 1,481% in returns for this trade. Now, if you've been hodling down here for the longest, then yes, you will be in a pretty decent move to the upside, and depending for how long you've been holding and adding to your bags, that will become even more. Just to give you an idea, once again, right away from down here up to this sort of like the very heights, that's 1,400 sorry, actually that is 14,331% move to the upside. That's only if you've been holding strong down here for the longest. And if you are, guys, I'm super jealous. I wish I actually was down here and held it throughout. Instead, I got in around about there somewhere, so I wouldn't make as much as you lot. It's not about the competition that who makes the most. It's ultimately, do you have the nerve still to be able to hold tokens like during the bear market? Keep on adding to your bags, because once we do reach towards our all-time highs, you will be in some serious gains there already. However, this is part of my purely for entertainment purposes. We're going to be bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool. So we're going to measure up around about 30-cent mark all the way down to the bottom range, which will be roughly around about down there. And then I'm going to show you we'll show you my prediction for Jasmy. So my prediction for Jasmy will be roughly around about $1.33. Yeah, $1.33. That would be an insane trade. The question is, guys, are you all bullish in Jasmy? Secondly, are you hodling? And if so, how large is your bag? And do you think that we can actually moonshot to that $1.33, which would give us roughly around about, that'll give us 5,929% move to the upside. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you haven't done so already, guys, do me all a favor, give me a like, subscribe, comment to my video to let me know whether you believe Jasmy will be bullish. Head over to my YouTube channel, scroll down, check out my last few videos, and I will see you all in the next one.